Hi, my name is Lee Kim Fui. I am a master's student in business administration in Open University, Seremban. Today I'm going to present you my assignment on EMPM5203 project management. I'll go through some brief about this project background, some project definitions, and also the work breakdown structures, responsibility metrics, work schedule, and finally the success or the conclusion for having a success project. Okay, some of the project background is I'm the project managers. We're taking on the Think Green, Go Green initiative in Garden City Home. Garden City Home consists of 1,200 houses and 8,000 residents. And the objective of this project is actually to raise some fund and also create some awareness about eco-friendly among the community. So every project must have a project goal and objective. So some of the goal and objective here is first to raise 30,000 of fund, to provide a proper means of recycle waste disposals, spread the awareness protecting the environment, and also raising some fund for tree plantings and create more green zone in this location. As usual, we are starting this project by identifying this project deliverables by using work breakdown structures. So this is the outcome document that defines the whole scope of the project. So for having a Garden City Home Go Green event, I think we managed a few developers. First of all, we must get support from resident association. So we need to get project approval, determine the event, date and time, and also get some funding, initial funding for this project. Secondly, we need to get some residents to be involved. We have to create some volunteers or getting some focal point, form a work stream team, and firstly establish a role responsibility for everyone. The second important project development that we think of is create awareness among the resident behavior. So we identified work background structures like creating firefighting banner, also publishing the articles, sharing in social medias, and then of our Telegram group or Facebook group, and then setting up reminders when the events closes. Then third of words that we must identify the list of program activities to support this event. So we must do a proper work stream planning. I think for this project itself, we have identified three major work stream that we're going to work on. First is to establish a recycle, reuse, and reduce program. This is the weekly collections of the recycled items from the residents. The work stream 2, we're going to have some pre-reserve kind of a free market. We were planning to also having a weekend, setting up a weekend free markets, to get some fun. Third program is that we're going to have some donation collection on the seed donation by having a donation drive. And then another activity that we need to make sure to support all this activity, so we must have a proper logistic planning, setting up the booths, equipment rental, transportation, and the decommissions. I think also we have identified that finance is one of the important stuff, so we must do a proper capital planning. During the fundraising environment, we have to control our expenses, raise the fund, and finally get the profit. So we delivered this project into 5 major development. In terms of the project schedules, so every project must have a proper project schedule. by indicating the start and end date of each of the activities. So in this project, we are planning for 3 months of project, starting from 1st of March until June. Yeah. So during these 3 months, we have identified the things that need to be done. So all the project will come with the initiations. So in initiation, we identify the goal and objective that we discussed. We identify the approach and getting this business case or funding approval from stakeholder. And then followed by project planning. So we must create a proper project plan. What are the costs, benefit and risks, estimate the budget needed, identify all the stakeholder and communication, gathering the resources to run this project. That's on project planning time. So in this event, we take 9 days for the planning. After the planning, we'll move on to the project execution. So the project execution is we will create the task and organizing the work stream for each of these 3 major work streams, explaining and briefing all the team members in this individual task, communication back to the stakeholder or with the resident association for the progress, and also we need to manage our budget well in order to able to achieve our objective. So entire project execution will take about 45 days, and okay, I think okay, on the end of the start work stream, we will have the individuals time frame to meet up on each of the weekend to run on the activities, and these are the work stream that running in parallel. And along this project, we make sure that we are able to make sure that the qualities of the project or quality of the works has been monitored, and make sure that we are on track to achieve our project. Finally, when all the project is done, then we will do a project closures. We will evaluate on our project performance, evaluating our team performance, documenting all the projects, explosion, lesson learned, and finally do a post-implementation review. So these project closures will take about a week or 5 working days. So in this project plan, then we will identify a project Gantt chart that will tell us what will be the start and end date for this project, and what will be the dependency activities, and how long each of the work stream will take to complete, by end of May, and then we subsequently do a project closures. And one of the important things is to make sure that the project role and responsibility are clearly defined. So as you see that here, we are dividing this WBS developers numbers, and we will have the individuals accountabilities, a metric chart. So R stands for responsibility, A is accountable, C consult, and I inform. So for example, you want to get a project approval, so these will be the responsibilities of project managers. We will consult to our workstream team lead, and then we will need to get these approvals from the association committee. And another examples, like for example, when we're doing fundraising, so it could be running together with the workstream leaders, so responsible for the task, but the overall project accountability still remain with the project, and you may consult on the project on the status and inform our resident association committee on the progress about the fundraising. Okay, and each of the success project is very depend on the intelligence of people. So the project staff and all the stakeholders of the project must able to share their commitment to support this project. The team should have also a shared vision for project and aim for success. Another success criteria is to have a comprehensive training. So having a detailed plan is to make sure that the team and stakeholder should always know each other in the beginning, what they want to achieve and where the project is heading. The comprehensive planning can help the team to make a crucial timeline and stay well organized. Open communication. is open communication is very important to the project to be success. While the team member is working on a specific schedule, it is important to let the team remain well informed in every aspect of the project, and also the project managers need to be honest on what can be delivered and when that can be delivered. The next success criteria will be a proper risk management. So as a project managers, we have to make sure all the stakeholders are being well informed about our risks and even where something happened, the team can resolve the problem in an efficient manner with the plan that already set in place. This gives the team confidence when facing the project risk and help our stakeholders feel secure with their project progression. Last but not least, it's essential for a project to have a strong culture. A project manager should be firm and agree with the client that all the success factors has been met. The project delivery and release confirmation must be agreed and get a sign-off from the stakeholder. So, in conclusions, project manager is the application of the knowledge, skills, tools, and technique to a project activity to meet the project requirement. So, stakeholders are the important peoples to be involved and affected by these activities. So, the project work is usually defined in the work breakdown structures, so that to identify all the deliverables and level in the detail level during the planning side. With this, I want to thank you for your watching and thank you.